Here are 10 reasons you should consider having an elopement instead of a traditional wedding. Hey, I'm Rue. I'm an outdoor adventure filmmaker and photographer based out of Denver, Colorado, and I'm kind of just gonna fly through these reasons why you should consider an elopement. If you have any questions or want to learn more about elopement planning or elopement filmmaking, check out the other videos on this channel and hopefully that'll provide some clarification, but I think these should be pretty self-explanatory, so let's just dive right in. Number one, and in my opinion, this is what makes an elopement, is you focus on yourselves and not your guests. You're making an experience that's meaningful to you and special to you and your partner. Rule number two, along with making it about yourself, there are no rules. If you want to get married in hiking pants and a climbing harness, that's amazing. You can totally do it. Wear whatever you want, do whatever you want. In Colorado, you don't need an officiant. You can do it all yourself. Have a private, secluded elopement, no rules, do whatever you want, as long as it's meaningful to you. And you sign your marriage license at the end to make it official. Number three, celebrate with an adventure. You're marrying each other. You're spending the rest of your life together. That's so exciting. Why not celebrate by going out on some cool hikes, going surfing, doing fun things that you love to do together? You don't have to be all stiff in a wedding venue somewhere. You can go out and have an adventure of your lifetime and solidify your vows and start your marriage that way. Number four, cost. Average weddings are expensive. They're like over $30,000. Take that money, save it, don't spend it, or spend it all on an elopement, but elopements traditionally tend to be a lot cheaper than weddings. The average cost of an elopement here in Colorado is about $5,000. If you want to spend more than that, that's totally cool. You can have an amazing experience, but you can traditionally spend a lot less on an elopement than you can on a big wedding. Number five, intimacy and privacy. If you want to get married alone in the woods together with nobody else around, you can totally do that. Just have a really intimate and meaningful and private experience, just the two of you. But you don't have to do an elopement alone. Many people think of elopements as just like running away together and getting married in Vegas, but you can also get married with your close family and your close friends around, and it can still be intimate and meaningful and impactful to you, even if you're not surrounded by 500 other guests. Number six, extended honeymoon. If you're eloping, you're gonna have an adventure and you're gonna have an amazing experience in a new place or in your hometown. Use it as a chance to have your honeymoon as well. I'm always a huge advocate of having a weekday elopement. Check out my elopement guide for Colorado video and I talk more about that, but essentially you can have weekends on either side so you get a longer way to celebrate your love together and celebrate your marriage here in Colorado or wherever you are. All right, point number seven, little stress and anxiety. Planning an elopement is a lot less stressful than planning a big wedding, period. Number eight, it's environmentally friendly. This may not be the first thing that you think of when going to do an elopement versus a traditional wedding because maybe you're thinking about flying somewhere or maybe the environment's not necessarily on your mind. But a traditional wedding has a lot of trash and a lot of waste. So the average traditional wedding has about 150 guests, which ends up being 400 to 600 pounds of trash for your wedding day. That's so much trash and not very environmentally friendly. I worked as a caterer for a number of years in high school, and seeing the amount of trash that comes from a wedding, it's real, man. Like, there's a lot of trash. And by eloping, yes, you have to fly sometimes and you can pay for your carbon offsets that way, but for the most part, it ends up being a lot more environmentally friendly. Point number nine, less family drama. This may be sad to some people to not have their family there on their elopement day, so bring them along. But for others, it's a total relief knowing that they don't have to have their extended family and the drama of their immediate family getting in the way of their wedding day. Finally, number 10, and this I'm super biased about because, you know, I make a lot of elopement films and take a lot of elopement photos, but the photos from an elopement are pretty sick. For an elopement, it's like, your backdrop is like this amazing overlook or a mountain lake, and it's beautiful. So the photos that end up coming out of that and the videos as well to help you remember your special day is incredible. And that's the point I'm gonna leave it on. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this provides some clarifications on why you should consider an elopement over a traditional wedding. I also have a full video kind of outlining the specifics of that, a little more in depth beyond just these 10 reasons, but thanks so much for watching. I love you, I'm proud of you. Have the best day ever.